Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Wednesday Show with your hosts Ken Tizzard and Music for Goats. Brought to you in full color and stereo sound with amplification provided by Trainer. Broadcasting into the world from Storyhouse Studios in Campbellford, Ontario, you'll hear the best of old country, folk, Americana, punk rock, and 80s music delivered into your homes every week for free. And don't forget your regular dose of new and original songs from Music for Goats. Never be alone on a Wednesday night again, 8 p.m. Eastern and 9:30 for those of you in Newfoundland. Join the Whiskey Wednesday regulars on Facebook to be a part of the conversation, or watch on YouTube as well. Pour a drink, a cup of tea, or a nice cold long tooth. Roll up your best smoke and sit back and relax. Don't forget to hit the share button to help spread the word. The Whiskey Wednesday Show, every week. Cheers. Apparently we're on. Look at that. There I am, pointing at myself on the phone. How weird. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it is a Whiskey Wednesday, broadcasting out of Campbellford, Ontario, Storyhouse Studios. Thanks for being a part of what we do here. We're going to take care of you for the next hour or so, you know, kind of entertain you as best we can, chat your ear off, make you forget a little bit about the world, maybe, perhaps, I don't know. We're going to forget about the world for the next hour anyways. Mr. Grant, are you sort of ready to forget about the world?
You bet.
Yeah, okay, good.
Music is a meditation.
Music is a meditation. Okay. Yes. Where'd you get that piece of
I don't know where.
from?
I did pick that up, though, in the last couple of weeks. Someone said that. Because when you play music, you don't think about anything else.
Okay.
Right. Plus, through experience, people come in to play and they're not feeling so hot after a song or two. They feel fine.
You're absolutely right.
This is medicinal.
Yeah,
right.
You're absolutely right. This is what we're doing. This is
Right.
what we're doing. Welcome to the group there, ladies and gentlemen, who are here chatting. A lot of chatters spend their time over on the Ken Tizzard music page on Facebook. But for those of you on YouTube or Twitch or Twitter or anywhere else you're watching, feel free to find a way to chime in and say hi. I'm monitoring it all right here in front of us. How are you, Neil?
I'm well, thank you.
Excellent. I'm noticing you're a little underlit, but I forgot to hit your light tonight. So.
I thought you meant I hadn't been drinking enough.
Okay. Oh well, there's that too. There's that too. Believe me. We're going to start tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with a little bit of a throwback to my youth. I'm going to dedicate this one tonight to a good friend and a guy who's been helping myself and the band a lot lately, Mr. Cameron Carpenter. It's his birthday. I think Cam is probably turning 54, 55, somewhere around there. But I'm not sure of that. But
Sounds about right.
Wherever you are there, buddy, happy birthday from us to you on a Whiskey Wednesday.
So mature for his age.
I know, he is very mature for his age.
Unlike you and I.
Really?
Cam has seen more bands than I have, and he's one of those guys who's been around and seen everybody. You bring anybody up, and he goes, "Oh, I remember seeing them the first time they came to Toronto, and there were like 12 people." And he's always got these great, crazy stories. Anyways, happy birthday there, Cam. You ready there, Neil?
Almost. Sorry. Had a bit of a twitch with the capo.
Sorry, what was the excuse?
I just had a bit of a twitch with the capo.
Oh, capo twitches.
Yes, as opposed to whatever those other social media are.
Different type of twitch.
That's exactly right. What?
Twitch or Twitter?
Oh, T. 1, 2, 3.
Under the arc of weather-stained boards, ancient goblins and warlords come out of the ground, now making a sound. The smell of death is all around. And at night, when the cold wind blows, no one cares, nobody knows. I don't want to be buried in a pet cemetery. I don't want to live my life again. Follow Victor to the sacred place. This ain't a game I can't escape. Bullets and fans, the kicking of bones. Spirits move among the tombstones. And at night when the moon is bright, someone cries something ain't right. I don't wanna be buried in a pet cemetery. I don't want to live my life again. I don't wanna be buried in a pet cemetery. I don't want to live my life again. Moon is full, the air is still. All of a sudden, I feel a chill. Victor's grinning, flesh rotting away. Skeletons dance, I curse this day. And at night, when the wolves cry out, listen close and you will hear me shout. I don't wanna be buried in a pet cemetery. I don't want to live my life again. I don't wanna be buried in a pet cemetery. I don't want to live my life again. Oh no, I don't want to live my life again. Oh no, I don't want to live my life again.
There you go. A little bombastic version of Pet Sematary. That was kind of fun. Wow. Made me realize, sort of how high I am, which is cool. Long day's work, How's everybody doing out there, folks? I'm just checking in here. Hey, Joe, Jeannie, Debbie, Tony. We've got the whole gang here. Ron's in the house. Richard, Derek, and of course Barry. And others who I don't see here, but Charmaine Penny next door. Good to see you there. Joe Murray, Bailey's and hot chocolate. Oh my God, what is it? Fall where you are? Wow. Actually, it's probably nice by a campfire right now. Bailey's and hot chocolate. That'd be all right. Yeah, good choice. There you go. Exciting week finding out about August, the end of Watchmen shows. Oh yeah. And October. Yeah, August and October. Yeah, we got a couple of announcements this week. That was cool. A lot of stuff just kind of popped in the world of the Watchmen, which is really nice. And Danny at the last show made the announcement that we're working on new material, which was interesting for all of us to hear. Anyways, I'm just kidding. Sort of. Everything is the way that the truth is always the closest thing from what gets spoken. Does that make any sense, or was I just thinking that in my head? No. Okay, good. I hope everybody out there is doing excellent, just fantastic. It's been a great week here. The weather's been really nice. My sister's doing really well, which is just such a stress. I mean, the surgery, I will get into it at some point, but I mean, the stuff that they did and they managed to get out, unbelievable medicine. I've been blessed with my experience with medicines and people that I know, for the most part. There's other people that have not had the same experiences, but so happy that my sister's doing well, and thanks to my sister Paula for really stepping up and taking care of everything with that in our time of everybody needing it, which has been great. So that's all good. So we'll get into that at some point, but yeah, it's been a nice week here. Is there things that I got to keep my set list here too? So where my printer is broken, folks, it's driving me nuts because
my printer helps me get the shows ready. There used to be a time where I didn't have any set list, and I would just play songs, and the guys would have to follow along. And I miss those days.
Of course you do.
The guys don't so much. So we've gone from that to now actually having like formal like scripts, not a script, but an organized presentation of the show. And it's really cool. But
That's entirely because of Allison.
it's completely because of Allison. I had nothing to do with it. Believe me, I'm not taking any credit for it. I'm just saying it exists, and Allison has got us all running, and every now and again I see it, and if I don't see it, I get paranoid. I'm like, where the show's going to fall apart? I don't know what's happening. There's an old song called Dance Again. It's about a bottle, not a stripper, and it goes like this.
Well, it's been a long while since I left this town, and it's been too long since I wrote things down, and I want to see you dance again. And if I stay too long, there'll be no coming back. I'm just stealing from myself, and I can't look back, and I want to see you dance again. And in the morning when I hold myself together, the sunlight warms me to the hold you've got on me. Oh, the hold you got on me. When I watch you dancing just for me, I'm a little too tired, it's a little too late. I should probably go home, but I just got paid, and I want to see you dance again. I'm a little messed up, it's a little too loud. I should probably go home, I should ditch this crowd, and I want to see you dance again. It's the same old story of this time we spend together. The sunlight warms me to the hold you've got on me. Oh, the hold you got on me. When I watch you dancing just for me, I can't begin to imagine what other people see when they watch me dancing just for me. I'm a little too tired, it's a little too late. I should probably go home, but I just got paid, and I want to see you dance again. And in the morning when I hold my head together, the sunlight warms me to the hold you got on me. Oh, the hold you got on me. When I watch you dancing just for me, I can't begin to imagine what other people see when they watch you dancing just for me. And it's been a long while since I left this town, and it's been too long since I wrote things down, and I want to see you dance again.
There you go. A little Dance Again. I decided this song should be in our set. This song should be in our live set too. I like this one. It's a really nice one. Do you agree, Neil?
I do.
I'm glad to hear that you agree. How are you, Neil?
I'm well, thank you.
Yeah.
And
What's
yourself?
going on?
You know, usual stuff.
Useful stuff or usual?
No, usual stuff. Sorry.
Okay.
My mispronunciation on my part. No, you know, swimming, walking the dog, gardening, all that working.
Right. You enjoying yourself?
Yes.
Yeah. Anything new going on?
Yeah, no.
No?
No, normal is good.
Normal is good. Yeah, normal is good. I agree. Normal is good. We got a whole lot of requests last week and the week before for Crazy Love. You know, it's just like got to do Crazy Love for Tony, and blah, blah, blah. So Tony sent me a message
Instead
today.
we're gonna do Heartaches.
Yeah, Tony sent me a message today and said if it does make it in, that it's got to be a special dedication. So it will be. I'll tell you about it later, but we're not going to do it right now. just kind of letting that one out there. You know, it's just kind of it will happen. We're going to go back to an old tune now. It's an old Ray Price tune, I believe. And this is another one that I've decided I like, and I think that we'll be playing it this summer when we do the few shows we do. So I'm looking forward to getting this one.
Saturday after this, the 22nd, right?
Is that at the Capers?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'll start promoting that this week coming. That'll be nice. Yeah, we got Capers coming up out on that nice patio they have. That was my request for Tony Arkell's birthday. I know it was Debbie, but Tony sent me a message and asked me to do something with the song. So Debbie, I'm sort of fulfilling your request via somebody else. So there's really no credit to be shared or taken away from either of you. We'll dedicate it to Debbie and Tony. However, the special dedication will be to neither of you, building the suspense even more.
I'm just confused.
Okay, we're going to do this one now. This is an old Ray Price tune, and see if I can remember it. Oh, right, yeah, I remember this now. Let's see.
Famous last word.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Heartache number one was when you left me. I never knew that I could hurt this way. And heartache number two was when you came back again. You came back, but you never meant to stay. Now I've got heartaches by the numbers, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the numbers, the love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number three was when you called me and said that you would be coming back to stay. With hopeful heart I waited for your knock on the door. I waited, but you must have lost your way. Now I've got heartaches by the numbers, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Now I've got heartaches by the numbers, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
George sound.
There you go. We got that one. There you go. Betty George is watching. Hey, Aunt Betty, that one was for you. That's a song that you might remember from back when you were hanging out with my mom when you were young ladies. Yeah, I think about my mom a lot. You know, it's weird. It's weird how that happens. Sometimes it's just like they're always there.
Yeah.
Parents, it's a strange thing. I've been, thinking about mom a lot lately, going through everything with the last few years. It's been a real strange time. But anyways, it's lovely to see you, Aunt Betty. Lovely to see you. This is actually a great time for Aunt Betty to be here. We're going to have Allison on the show right now. We're going to take a little minute here and we're going to go through a little update. It's been 5 years since Allison's treatment, and it's been a long 5 years, and it's probably time to just sort of say to Barry, hey, Barry, let's get into this here, a little bit of a recap from me and Allison.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the dishes clean from behind us, and the lighting is set up, and we're kind of looking like we did in this video from 5 years ago. We just got the message on our phones, what was it, last 2 weeks ago, saying that Allison's 5-year anniversary of a stem cell bone marrow transplant has come up, which is interesting. So it's been a crazy ass journey. You've all been around for a lot of it, but let's do a little catch up here. First, let's go back and look at the video from 5 years ago, just after she had her stem cells transplant. Here it is here. Hey folks, it's Ken and Allison here. We just had the transplant. This is the big sort of pinnacle of everything we've been working towards. I think all the medications are finished destroying Allison's body. Now we have the long road to make things better again. But we've started on a good note. Allison's even worn a new top today. She's not wearing that blue gown anymore.
It feels really soft.
Yeah. Anyways, we just want to say thanks for all your help. This has been a really tough time for us, and knowing all you guys are there is really important. So thank you very much. You got anything to add to that there? Or?
No, just from beginning to end, from our community to our friends and the nurses here. It's been a really life-changing journey for me.
Good.
And especially there's a group of girls that have supported me and continue to support me. So.
Anyways.
And I'm excited. I woke up this morning knowing that this was a start for the new me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Onwards and upwards. Okay, thanks everybody. See you later on. Well, wow, how did that make you feel?
Well, first of all, my voice was so shaky. Like that's the first thing I noticed. And of course, yes, my PJs. I love my PJs.
And you had no hair.
And yeah, you're right. That's a big one.
You had no hair. My beard wasn't like this. I had no hair. We both had no hair. And I didn't have this new thing on my face here, which I noticed when I saw the video, this little finger that's growing out of my eye. It's not there. I thought I've had it all my life. And now I'm looking back, I'm like, what else has changed?
And then he just mentioned to me, and I was
it's all
like,
she
oh
can
my
see.
gosh, that's all I can see now.
But this isn't about me. Allison, as you know, she was diagnosed with MS. We went through a hell of a time 6 years ago, and then we went in, 7 years, and then we went in for a stem cell bone marrow transplant in Ottawa, which literally brought her to the doorsteps of where death lives.
Yes.
And I carried your 70-pound bony ass back home after that, and we started recovering, and everything was good. Didn't realize that you had developed osteoporosis from all the chemo, and then you shattered a hip.
Correct.
And that
in 2020.
In 2020. And that was what really set you back, because that was when COVID was happening, and you should have come out of hospital after your surgery and went to rehab, but you didn't. You came out of hospital and they sent you back to me, where you stayed in a hospital bed for another 6 to 8 weeks. During that time, so much of your muscles atrophied in your legs that you haven't been able to walk since. So it's been 7 years since Allison was diagnosed. And it's been an incredible journey for us, you know, with Allison going on long-term disability, me sort of, stopping touring pretty much exclusively, except for a few Watchmen shows here and there and the odd solo show. So basically both of us stopped working, and now both of us spend our days here in this house, where we have spent a lot of time. We're going to do a little walkthrough and show you what we've done. We spent a lot of time getting the house accessible for Allison. And a big part of Allison's journey, I think, or a big part of our journey, was the mental adaptation to what we're doing.
Absolutely.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, we had to figure out, well, I had to figure out that I'm no longer, well, I guess I'll always be a teacher, but I'm no longer a teacher that goes to a school to teach. And we figured out that the Whiskey Wednesday show is our passion project.
Yes.
And that has taken up a lot of our time. And the extension of that has been vision boards and the fanzine, which has allowed me to sort of keep mentally engaged and purposeful.
Yeah, and it's allowed you to work with a lot of technologies, assistive technologies for people with disabilities, and you've come really far with that. You're right. The Whiskey Wednesday show also came about during COVID online, and it has become, it's become my venue to play every week. And it's become a purpose for the band to get together and rehearse and have dinners and drinks. And the band is here at the house 2 or 3 times a week. So the house is very full and alive. I don't get out much. Allison gets out every couple months. I get out maybe once a week to run somewhere, but we're pretty much homebodies. But we have created an environment here that's pretty comfortable for us.
He says he gets out once a week. He gets out, tries to get out every day to go skateboarding. So yeah.
Going to the skate park.
Yes.
I don't consider that going out. It's just like exercise. But yes, skateboarding is another thing that I've taken up. Anyways, we're going to show you through the house. It's been, like I say, it's been a long time since we've had an update, and it's, I know people...
and I wanted to say, like, the purpose of the stem cell transplant, it was never sold as a cure, because it's not a cure. MS has already done the damage to my nerves. What the point of the stem cell transplant was to stop MS attacks or relapses.
Right.
And like before I went for my transplant, the year before, I'd had 3 attacks within 1 year. Yeah. And since then, I've had no attacks. So that was the point of the transplant, was to reset my immune system so that, to trick sort of MS to say that, oh, no, it's no longer here.
Exactly. And that was, for all intents and purposes, a complete success. And in fact, had we known about the osteoporosis and Allison not broken the hip, or had she gotten, rehabbed shortly after, she would probably be walking today. But we didn't have that turn of events happen. And Allison is still working on it. We're still hopeful.
We're still hopeful.
Always hopeful.
But we're practical that we have to move on with life.
Yeah. And I think the tipping point for us in going from misery to acceptability was when we realized that exact thing. It was like, okay, let's just, and this was about 3 years ago. I remember it was Christmas time, or after Christmas, and I remember sitting down with Allison and saying, let's accept things the way they are. Even though we're not sort of saying this is the way it is, like we're still hopeful that you're going to walk again, but if we pretend that this is the way it is, right, and accept that, as soon as we did that, it went from being miserable and horrible to being,
and that's when I got my power wheelchair.
That's when you got the power wheelchair.
You accept that that's the process.
Exactly. And this year we did take the power wheelchair out. It came to the first Watchman show in 7 or 8 years.
Yes.
And that was a big step too. So lots of great stuff going on. And we really wanted to say thank you to everybody for the help over the last, 5 years. I mean, when we did the fundraiser and stuff, and that was obviously amazing. But to come back to it years later and just be able to say thank you to everybody who's been in our life. And there's Jackie. To everybody who's been in our life, it's been incredible. So wish you all the best out there. We're doing just fine here. And
we're going to take you on a tour of our space.
We're going to take you on a tour of our space. So here it is. Check it out. So we're going to start here at the corner of the house. This is a little cutting garden that Allison and Cassidy planted. Sorry, my foot there. A little cutting garden. All these here will turn into flowers that will adorn the house throughout the summer. And this here is more of the same. So they have these 2 gardens out here, which Cassidy plants and Allison maintains. We have some vegetables going. We have a big pile of dirt, which we're almost finished getting rid of. But this is the big thing here. We built Allison. I'm sure you don't remember, but this used to just be a concrete ledge up there. There was no wood. And then there was a set of steps that came down right there. We took out the steps and we built this here. Now up top, you'll see what it is. This is what Allison refers to as her secret garden.
So we're gonna walk inside. This is the door next to Allison's bed, and this is the window next to Allison's bed. You'll see that from the inside. So putting concrete down out here was important, even though it's a mess right now. This helps Allison get in and out of the house. We never had any concrete here before. As we move to the backyard, you can see we've got a nice space here that Allison can totally get out to. We got that ramp put in, so she comes out in her power wheelchair. We're still just getting everything ready back here for the summer, but she comes out in her power wheelchair, and look at all this space she's got here. And this is also where I practice some freestyle skateboarding. Lemon tree and everything is over there. A little shed over there for me to go and escape. And then as we go in through this brand new sliding door, you'll see Allison inside with Jack. Allison can come through this sliding door with no problems. They actually put some extra stuff on this here. They built up the center with metal, so there's no chance of it breaking with there's a 400-pound wheelchair going over it. And this is Allison in the kitchen. Hey, Allison. Hello. And Jack, of course, who lives on Allison. So the kitchen it was always opened up like this, but we just sort of made it, we did some painting, put some new lights in it, stuff like that. And this countertop here, it used to have sitting space, so the counters used to come out to almost here, and it made it tight for Allison to get through these places, and she couldn't get, like over here again, this counter came out to around here and here, so she couldn't access this part of the kitchen. Now with the counter being smaller, she can get around the island and she can get wherever she needs to in the kitchen. We also put in these magnificent, what do they call these things, Allison? Transitions. Zero threshold. There's no bump at all on these here, which is really nice. Oh, and this is Allison's bedroom. We got the floors done in here, hardwood, so it's good for the wheelchair. Allison's high-low bed. This is a recliner for Allison when she's not in her chair. And this is another viewpoint. These are all the things that Allison lives with her. This is her comfy chair, her wheelchair, and her bed. And of course her Sheldon-like iPad. This thing here is amazing. It's hard to kind of demonstrate, but basically if she's sitting facing it, she can use these handles and the feet places to pull herself up using her arms, and then all of her weight goes on this. And then say the bed is there, and she's standing up facing that way. All I do then is push this button, and the top part spins. And then she can sit down into her wheelchair. So this is called a row turner. It's amazing for doing transitions. It's just so helpful. So this is the windows I was telling you about. Bathroom first. Allison's making me. Again, this bathroom was originally only about half as wide. Not even. About here. It was just basically a walk-in with a toilet at the end. So what we did was we took this entire wall, moved it 4 feet, I believe, 3 feet into the living room, made all this waterproof, put in a sloped floor. So everything now is perfect for Allison to get in and out and shower. It's a gorgeous looking bathroom.
I always have flowers.
Allison always has flowers. There are flowers here today. Saying to Allison, it's so weird because usually there's flowers throughout the entire house. There's usually flowers on this table and on this ledge and up there and over there and on the counter, but no flowers today. As you can see, Allison's got her little ducks and stuff all over the wall. She was a kindergarten teacher, remember?
Oh, and then look in the bathroom. I love the view of the secret garden from the bathroom.
Okay, let's check out the secret garden from the bathroom first. Ooh, there's Allison's secret little garden, which we're gonna go check out right now. So this is the bathroom. It's gonna come out around the corner. This door here takes us out to the secret garden. Check this out, folks. So Allison can come out here. All this stuff down here, she can actually wheel full in her wheelchair there, and her legs go underneath, and then she can do her gardening here with all these plants that she has. And she can do her cuttings and deadheading and bringing stuff in. Again, this would look amazing once we get rid of that last pile of dirt. But from up here, it's Allison's little secret garden. Over here, she has a little herb garden going, which she's quite proud of. We got some mint and some thyme and some basil and some other things. And then over here, she has some more things as well. And of course, the massive basil plant. So this is the secret garden, which is quite fantastic. It's a great place for Allison to come out and just sort of be in touch with nature. And it's, it's this close to where she sleeps. So it's amazing. Coming back in, we have Sheldon, Allison's iPad. Travels around with her and helps her do everything she needs to do. Okay, so let's walk up the front of the house. This is my area now. You're going to notice a significant difference. teenage bedroom. Guitars, road cases, bass amps, more guitars, skateboards, a big area for skating, of course. But the great thing is Allison can come on up and she can come in through here and pester me when I'm not listening to her. And, you know, that's kind of fun. As we navigate our way around the speakers, again, fully accessible for Allison, more of these transitions here into the front of the house. And over here, you'll see, this is where the Whiskey Wednesday studio is. It's a little dim in there right now. There's not much happening, but that's where, again, fully accessible to Allison. There's her room down there. There's the Whiskey Wednesday studio. And she can get in on nights where she needs to help out with the controls and stuff. Now we're going to go out to the front of the house. This is the last little part of it for accessibility. Again, this new door with these new thresholds, which are incredible. Allison can come over these here, no problem. And then, you know, we've got the nice porch up here. And we've got this little sitting area here for me and Allison and Neil usually. Put a little heater up there for nights where it's cool. But we come out here, we got a few plants here, and then we've got the entire front yard, which Allison has been working on. Neil built this last year. Neil put the flower garden in, dug it all out, put in all the dirt, got it all looking good. So these are all brand new plants. So all in all, fully accessible house, full of plants. Allison seems happy. I seem happy. This is just the way it is. There's Jack and Allison. You got anything to say, Allison, at the end of the tour?
That's it. I hope you enjoyed the tour.
Okay. Cheers. Oh, how strange. How strange. And now I get a message saying I'm off of the message. I'm off of the message board. Isn't that weird? I've been sitting here for how long was that video? 20 minutes and nothing happens. Now all of a sudden I got to put in my email address again. Yes, I'm going to abandon that, ladies and gentlemen. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll monitor Facebook here, but I can't quite tell what's going on there. Looks like I've been dumped out. And, well, that was pretty wild to watch, actually. Sort of weird watching that thing from way back when we were, yeah, just weird. It's weird I put it together, but I didn't really think about it when I was putting it together. But awfully nice to see where things are.
Are you sure that's the key you want to play this in?
Absolutely.
Okay.
How about you? How you feeling now?
Sun goes down over Wichita Falls. I've seen the best and I've seen them all at days, and nothing more beautiful to see. You wring your hair and you drape your clothes. The sun lights your silhouette shape exposed as clear. You're bringing out the best in me. Why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? Morning breaks, I haven't slept all night. The sunlight warms to your skin's delight. I'm dying just to sit here and watch you breathe. Pressed to your chest lies a mother's joy. He dreams little dreams of a little boy. This feels like a luck I can't believe. Why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? been 10 years or maybe 12, and we've had some times that have felt like hell, but you held your ground. You stayed strong and true for me. And the good times far outweigh the bad, and the happiness outweighs the sad. There's just one question here, and my friends agree. Why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? Now the years have passed, they've grown and gone, and all I can do is sing this song in a voice that cracks, a melody carefree. On the porch we sit as the sun fades away. We wave to the neighbors across the way. I still can't believe you did all this with me. And you say, do you want to waste some time with me? Do you want to waste some time with me? Do you want to waste some time with me? Do you want to waste some time with me? There you go. Excellent.
Barry, we changed the set list on you. But that, let's do a 3. Let's do a 2. Let's do a 1. And
Hey folks, thanks for tuning in to the Whiskey Wednesday show. Every Wednesday we will be here, rain or shine, richer or poorer. Tip jar is in the link above. Never expected but always appreciated. Never confuse the size of your paycheck with the size of your talent. I've got all the money I'll ever need if I die by midnight. Always appreciated, never expected. Please feel free to drop us a line regarding anything, including a link to your money. Cheers.
logging in, selecting pictures with buses. Really, I just put in my password. Check the new images.
While you're doing that, I just realized I told a lie.
Did you?
Yeah.
What did you lie about,
Well,
Neil?
because last Saturday I did something really fun.
What was that?
I took Pat and Jillian and Claire and Oliver to see Cirque du Soleil.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And what were your thoughts?
It was fantastic. Just an absolutely amazing experience right from pulling in the parking lot.
It's pretty. It's so whimsical and fantastic.
Oh,
Eh?
it's just whimsical. That's a really good word for it. Yep.
Yeah.
It really is. Yep. Yep.
No, I went years ago and I loved it.
Last time I was there, I'm pretty sure Jillian was 12, so that would be 33 years ago. Oh, sorry, Jillian, didn't mean to.
Jillian's 65.
Now I'm in trouble. Now I'm in trouble. Oh, dear God.
I didn't know Jillian was 65.
No, yes, that's correct. I was 10 when she was born.
Keeps giving me invalid password. Sorry there, folks. I'm off the message board for the night. I hope you're all doing well. I don't know what's going on there, but that's that. Me and Mr. Grant are going to do a song we haven't done in a while. Oh, God, we were going to rehearse this, weren't we?
Why?
Exactly. Why bother? This is a song for my friends back home in Newfoundland and for the friends of... I had a dream last night. I was back home in a bar and I looked over and Mike Wade was there having a drink and I went over and he was still in like his early 50s. He would have been way older than this now. But he was still in sort of his mid-50s. And I went over and I said, man, fuck, everybody said you were dead, you know? Like,
Oh, no.
I've been like missing you for 20 years.
I hope he's not listening.
And yeah, and he said, no, I'm not dead. I've just been drinking here. And I thought that's cool. So Mike Wade was in my dreams last night. I'm not quite sure why that was, but anyway.
I had a St. John's dream last night as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
What were you dreaming about, St. John's?
Something else.
Something else. Okay. Wasn't Mike Wade, anyways.
No.
This goes out for all the folks back home. A song called Killer Cab. I'm taxied up and down this town since 1954. I wore out 10 or a dozen cars over 30 years or more. Drove the other side of midnight to the clear edge
dawn. Seen a whole lot of what wasn't right, and even more of what was wrong. This man jumps in my cab one night. I'm sitting at the stands. He slumps down in the backseat with his face down in his hands. I mumbled out of town address was his only remark, till we're halfway out the highway, and he speaks up from the dark, and he says, I can find no comfort in this night. Friend, I believe I might have taken someone's life. I remember screaming, I remember the front door slam, but I can't recall how I got all these stains upon my hands. I drop him at this dirty shack. He's the picture of despair. Slumped down in the backseat with his face down in his hands. I was halfway back to town when a police cruiser with a flashing light was flagging me down. He said, where'd you find that last affair, mister? There are times I hear him whisper in the night. Friend, I believe I might have taken someone's life. I remember screaming, I remember the front door slam, but I can't recall how I got all these stains upon my hands. I taxied up and down this town since 1954. I wore out 10 or a dozen cars over 30 years or more. Drove the other side of midnight to the clear edge of dawn. Seen a whole lot of what wasn't right, even more of what was wrong. Even more of what was wrong. More of what was wrong. More of what was wrong.
Oh, a little killer cab there, Ron Hines. Well, I had a little visit from Ron there at the top of the second verse. He popped into my head and said, hey, Ken, how you doing? Oh, you're fucking up the lyrics now, are you? Oh, no, fuck, Ron, what are you doing here? He said, I'm just here to make sure you're having a good time and messing things up. Oh, my.
Job done.
Job done, exactly. So as you all know, or if you don't know, my sister Christine, I spoke about it a little earlier. Yeah, she's been through a hell of a time. This crazy brain tumor that I don't want to get into it, but it's been insane. And she's down in the States, had some surgery, had a massive surgery, in fact, and I've been getting updates from my older sister, and everything seems to be going just fantastic. I have a little recovery picture that Christine posted, or Paula posted. So there she is. She's standing and she's smiling and looking beautiful as always. And it turned out to be less invasive than they were anticipating up here in Canada. So it's really, really good. So she's healing well and doing great. And well, I'm thinking about you there, sis. But yeah, every day I'm getting the updates and everything is positive. I know a lot of people have been asking about it online, so I just thought I'd sort of mention that again too. But
We all love you, Christine.
yes, we all love you, Christine. Okay, Barry, back over here again now, and we'll get back on with a little old dog. So nice that Christine's doing well. we're so lucky that Paula was able to step up and help out, and Matt as well, of course. I mean, Matt and the kids and all Out's people, but excellent work on everybody's part. Seems like every meal he's ever eaten has come at the cost of a song. Not to say he ain't been hungry for those times you sang along. And his house made from many doors, the address changes day by day. Been rambling round this world, killing time along the way. It's a long way to travel and $1 for a song. Well, another town behind and another comes along. His boots are feeling heavy standing on another stage. Fire in his bloodshot eyes again today. And for every girl he's ever loved, whose kindness helped him find his way through fumbling, tumbling, lonely nights to bring colors to the gray. Another lonesome sunrise just ahead. His clothes are scattered on the bed and his shadows cross the floor, and he's heading out the door. It's a long way to travel and $1 for a song. Another town behind and another comes along. His boots are feeling heavy standing on another stage. Fire in his bloodshot eyes again today. Boy, you won't break him from this road. So much story still untold. Doesn't matter what you say, he's been doing it all his days. He's an old dog and you'll never change his ways. Dies out on that highway and you check to find him cold, just pull the old truck over, roll him off beside the road. 'Cause his life's been filled with many riches found upon this stage. When he gets his call to glory and he knows his dues are paid, it's a long way to heaven and $1 for a song. Well, another time behind and another comes along. His boots are feeling heavy standing on another stage. Fire in his bloodshot eyes again today. Oh, you won't break him from this road. So much story still untold. Doesn't matter what you say, he's been doing it all his days. He's an old dog and you won't break him from this road. So much story still untold. Doesn't matter what you say, he's been doing it all his days. He's an old dog and you'll never change his ways. Of Old Dog off of the new album, The Dag Sessions. For those of you who haven't got it yet, check it out. It's on vinyl, it's on CD, it's on Spotify, it's on Instagram, it's on every digital platform, which means it's essentially free for everybody. And hey, Laurie Cooper, nice to see you. Yeah, The Secret Garden, all the renos. Oh, it's been so good. That's the key. It's been the key to getting through is accepting and modifying to fit what you've got. So we're lucky to have the people around us to help us do all that, including all of you. Whiskey Wednesday wouldn't be the same without you. It would just be Wednesday and us here playing music every week. It'd be like Monday or Saturday or Friday. I mean, there's other nights that we happen to get together and do this. We're going to do another new song right now, a song called Bar Stools and Broken Hearts. It's another new one. This is the single This is the single. This one is getting more views than everything on Spotify. By views, I mean listens. And by more than everybody else, I mean still negligible, you know.
Like what, 53 or
No, more than that.
54?
No, we're into, I don't know, 8,000 or something on the record so far.
Oh, wow, good for us.
On the record so far. Wow, whatever, I don't know. I don't know what that means. If it means that many people have listened to it, then that's awesome. If it means that one person has listened to all of the songs 8,000 times, and that's awesome too. Thanks, Tony. And yeah, I don't know what these things mean. I know that the people who want to hear it are hearing it, so that's great. And if anybody wants to hear it, it's available. Let's just leave it at that. This is the new single from the DAG sessions called Barstools and Broken Hearts. 1, 2, no. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Broke mind and broken bodies coming home to find the life and love before the war turned cold and broke down over time. Broke family and broken love, tangled stories made up of the times you were away. A broken soldier's heart replays. Stop pretending there's a war outside. Don't pretend to be the truth that you can't hide. It's just barstools and broken hearts. Another night to fall apart. Puzzle pieces in your head. Another stranger in your bed. It's just barstools and broken hearts. Another day, another start to face the truth and climb that hill. Another prayer unwinds. Alone with the truth is the hardest time to kill. Broke jobs and broken dreams, a little too old. It seems the life you thought you'd have lives only as an illusion now, it seems. Broken wallet and broken hearts have put you in their place. The whiskey, drugs, and cigarettes are filling up that empty space. Stop pretending it's just the way things go. Don't pretend to be more than the lies that we all know. It's just barstools and broken hearts. Another night to fall apart. Puzzle pieces in your head. Another stranger in your bed. It's just barstools and broken hearts. Another day, another start to face the truth and climb that hill. Another prayer unwinds.
Alone with the truth is the hardest time to kill.
Broke promises and broken truth. The radio plays songs from our youth. There's bands that we both loved. Twisting words we sang like morning doves. Broke a world and broken people trying to get ahead. The sympathy that lies beneath, for all intents, gets left for dead. Stop pretending there's a war outside. Don't pretend to be the truth that you can't hide. It's just barstools and broken hearts. Another night to fall apart. Puzzle pieces in your head. Another stranger in your bed. It's just barstools and broken hearts. Another day, another start to face the truth and climb that hill. Another prayer unwinds. Alone with the truth is the hardest time to kill.
Hey, there we go. Little barstools and broken hearts. And I know you all thought it's getting towards the end of the night, it's getting late. Maybe we'll escape one this week. Not a chance. Hit it, Barry.
Hey folks, I'm gonna scoot down to the skate park today. I'm gonna take the big old Gordito with me. As you can see, the usual freestyle deck that I skate, pretty tiny. Then we upsize it a little bit to the street board that I've been using, the anti-hero deck. See, it's got a longer wheelbase, wider. And then we get into this one, which is massive. The wheels are bigger. Everything on it is bigger. It's a massive, massive board. So we're gonna try out the Gordito today. That's this one here. It's a land yacht. It's a cruiser. So freestyle, street and bowl, or street and park. This is a cruiser for cruising. I'm gonna try it out today at the park. So let's see what this thing can do. Cheers. When I first got on the board, you could tell that it's just massive. It feels comfortable. These wheels, with this size of a board, I mean, it's kind of like moving around, on something very rubbery and smooth. It doesn't have that same hardness of a skateboard that you would expect. It picks up speed good. It seems to maintain speed really nicely as well. I'm just warming up here, doing a few little things around, and it's really kind of sticking to the wall as well. It's a big board. I find it really hard to make the full 180 spins. Like a lot of my 180s, the kick turns that I'm trying to do on this thing are coming out to be about 120s. Again, it's so smooth. Just going from sort of up and down, back and forth like this is a real leg workout. And on this board, you can just do it for hours. It just it feels so comfortable. These wheels are just so rubbery, and they just go over everything. The size of the board helps you keep your balance really well. It's a great sort of starter board for anybody getting back in who wants a big board or has big feet. It is 10 by 35 length, which is pretty massive. 17.5 wheelbase, that's pretty huge. And I think it's got the 180s on it as well. Yeah, the 180 millimeter polar bear trucks with those easy hog wheels. These things are designed for cruising. And this is one of the ATV series. It's designed for going sort of off-road and stuff too. I mean, this isn't really what it's made for, but it is a lot of fun to sort of help you with your stability while getting used to the... So you can see right there one of those little 180s that didn't quite come all the way through. Here again, see the 180s coming out at about 140 again. It's the size of the board. It's a really big board. The energy that I'm used to spend to sort of do a 180 is only getting me part way there. So it takes a lot more energy to kind of move this board around. But it is stable as hell, and what a fun thing to ride. In the bowl, it's great. It's not quick. It does keep the speed up though. Outside throughout the rest of the park, it's just a lot of fun. I mean, it's pretty groovy. Again, you need to put a little bit of extra effort into your turns, but it is so comfortable for sort of moving into fakie and stuff. So it's a great unit for just bombing around. I had a lot of fun. Land yachts, Gordito. It's a great board if you're looking to get back into it, or if you want to get into cruising, of course, or ATV, like rougher roads. In the park, it is a lot of fun. Would I use it over my anti-hero regular sort of 8.6 by 30, I believe it is, or 32? I mean, it's fun. It's really low impact, so that's kind of nice. Anyways, that's the Land Yachts Gordito in the skate park. Hope you enjoy. Cheers.
I know, Kitty just comes in now, just when we're about to get started again, wants to come in and crawl all over David. I managed to get I'm back on the board there. Sorry, folks. I said I'm back, yay, and then I didn't post it. Look at that. There we go. Skateboarding. You'll learn all about it hanging out here on Wednesday nights. It's exactly what you all asked for. Everybody said, we need skateboarding on the show, so that's what's happening now. It's very interesting.
For sure.
Neil looks disinterested at most. I'm going to take a little look at the list here, folks, and see if I've missed anything off of Allison's thing. So, I'm going to show a picture first. Barry, I'm going to screw things up here a little bit. I'm going to show that Selfish Giant picture now. This is the West Bend stage, and this is the new stage designed for the upcoming presentation of the Selfish Giant's Garden. Selfish Giant is a book a short story written by Oscar Wilde that myself and Brian adapted to the stage almost 15 years ago in a show called The Selfish Giant, all original music, original story, theme based on The Selfish Giant from Oscar Wilde. And it was an amazing production, and it got brought back up again to try and bring it back. And we talked about it a few years back, and it didn't quite happen because of there was other stuff going on in the world. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but it was pretty weird. And then Brian approached me last year and said he'd like to do it this coming year, and I said, well, I got to see how my schedule is working. Just my life is different these days. And in all honesty, I was kind of heartbroken, but also relieved. I made the decision early on to sort of back out of the rewrite and the new production, just because I don't have the time. Right, this musical took almost like from the first time me and Brian had drinks and talked about it to when it opened up was 2 years. And I think some of the other musicals we worked on have been the same. Littlest Match Girl was, a year in the making, anyways. And these are beautiful, beautiful, intense projects working with incredible artists. Brian Finley and Donna Bennett starting out at the very top, the people at the pinnacle of West Bend, moving down through their choral members, the youth choirs, the teen choirs. It's an incredible organization. It's an incredible stage that brings great music to the area. And when I do these projects, I like to be 100% in. And if I can't do that, I feel like I'm going to let somebody down. So I had many talks with Brian, and it was finally decided that I was just going to, I didn't feel like I was going to do it justice in time-wise to be able to be a part of it. And it's such a special performance and such a great thing that I didn't want to mess it up in any way. And I've been following from a distance. And it looks amazing. I'm waiting. I was part of the original rewrites of it all when there was sort of some stuff going back and forth, just giving commentary on what was happening. So I kind of know the directions it all went, but I don't want to be going to anything to see what it's all about. So I'm going to opening night, and I'm really excited. And if anybody else wants to see it, it's called The Selfish Giant's Garden. It's at West Bend. It's amazing.
I auditioned for the part of the giant.
Did you?
Yeah.
The first time or this time?
No, this time.
Oh, this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They turned me down because they didn't want to change the title to the selfish, vertically challenged person. So.
Robert Longo plays the giant, and he does a fine job. Not that I don't think you could have done a fantastic job being the giant. I think that you have the proper, there's two parts to the giant's character. There's this loving small child who is just an aged character who's trapped in an adult world, who gets angry when all these kids are on his property. That's the essence of it. You would have that part.
I do the credit
angry
part.
giant.
Absolutely, I get it down.
You would have it down
yes,
so
sir.
good.
Yes, indeed. Get out of my garden, you little beasts.
It certainly is. Anyways, this is called $1 a Day, and I hope everybody over at West Bend really, really has a fantastic time. I know it's been great putting this show together, and I hope you guys are all excited. And I hope you make at least $1 a day while this production is happening. That would be a success nowadays. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last song of the night. Before we get into this, I have to talk about the Whiskey Wednesday video rewind, or just the video rewind, I guess, because it's the Whiskey Wednesday show, right? So it's just the video rewind. So again, all that hoopla about Crazy Love, was all about. Anyways, it's not going out to Tony from Debbie for Tony's birthday. It's going out from Tony to Richard and Leanne for their anniversary, which was on Sunday. So it's kind of anyways, you guys can figure out the logistics of it. If anybody needs to take credit for requesting it or making it happen, that's cool. You guys can argue it out amongst yourselves. But we're not going to play it even. It's a video rewind, so it's it's pretty easy for us. Anyways, I hope you all enjoy it. But right now, this is for West Bend. $1 a Day. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
I was walking down the road when a stranger passed my way. It was empty in his business eyes. He made no move to step aside. He disregarded me. His brain was bleeding compromise. It would be a rude awakening if I knocked him down and stole away his shoes. There's no place that I'd rather be, and that place is anywhere here but next to you. Well, you'll work harder with a gun at your back for $1 a day. You'll trade away your years to face the fears they feed you for $1 a day. politicians speak. He stood to stand for something. He promised better futures for everyone who toed the line and got behind him. He grew ugly and unwise as he lied about the lies and how they made him feel. The cracks in his disguise grew wider and he could no longer hold inside the truth that he tried to conceal. Well, you'll work harder with a gun at your back for $1 a day. You'll trade away your years to fight the fears they feed you for $1 a day. Gun at your back for $1 a day. You'll trade away your years to fight the fears they feed you for $1 a day.
$1 a day, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who tuned in to see Brian Byrne tonight, Brian's had a little life complication. Nothing serious, nothing big, just something that made him a little busier than he thought when we were supposed to schedule for our interview this week. So we bumped it, and instead you got to see what life is like in the Tizzard house. So I hope that was entertaining for those of you who wanted to hear about Brian Byrne and his solo career and I Mother Earth and his wife and his tattoos and his keto studio and all this other stuff. Either way, we will have Brian on the show shortly. Next week we have who's next week, Brian? I'm trying to remember now. We have next week is the Selfish Giant. Selfish Giant next week. I'm going to the opening this weekend, and I'm going to do a little walk through the yards and do a little walk through and show you guys what West Bend is all about. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world. It's one of my favorite theaters to play in, and the people that work there and volunteer there and everything are all so wonderful. So you'll get to see all about West Bend next week. That'll be exciting too. And we have one song left for tonight, which we're going to postpone for next week. So we'll keep you on the fence with that one. Could be anything. Might even not play it, and all we need to do is say we did. Either way, this weekend it goes out to Richard and Leanne for their 22nd anniversary. 22 years. That's just fantastic, Richard and Leanne. So here you go with a little video throwback for Richard and Leanne.
I can hear a heartbeat for 1,000 miles. I need her in the daytime. Yes, I need her in the night. Yes, I wanna throw my arms around, kiss and hug tight. Yeah, when I'm turned from far away, she gives me sweet loving, brighten up my day. Yes, it makes me righteous. Yes, it makes me whole. Yes, it makes me mellow down into my soul. She give me love, 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 crazy love. She give me love, 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 crazy love. Give me love, 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 crazy love. She give me love, 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 crazy love.
That's for Tony. There you go, buddy. Wasn't for Tony, but it was close enough. You got me there, Barry? Yeah. I almost forgot. No matter what's going on, the long and short of it is, be like Steve. Cheers, folks.
Once again, thanks for spending another Wednesday with us here at Storyhouse Studios. Thanks to Trainer, Yorkville, and a Longtooth Beverage Company for being a part of the show. We love our time on the Whiskey Wednesday show and appreciate all of your support. Don't forget to hit up the tip jar if you feel so inclined. Never expected, but always appreciated. Tune in every week for more guests, songs, stories, drinks, and gear talk. And don't forget to visit the website, www.kentizzard.com, to sign up for the Whiskey Wednesday wrap-up. Compiled by Allison, this is a monthly overview with highlights, directories of songs, and so much more. Be kind, be helpful, be happy, be safe. See you next week.
The seal on a Jim Beam cannon.